Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to check out today's video. And guys, I got some more news for y'all. I don't know if you're aware of it, but there's been an additional lawsuit, a second lawsuit filed against Boyd Duckett and MLF in correlation with the fatal boating accident that occurred at the MLF tournament at Smith Lake earlier this year. That was all over the news. You know, we reported about it here. But the family of one of the individuals that was actually killed in that wreck, Jeffrey Little's family, has filed a second lawsuit against Boyd Duckett and MLF. And I just wanted to read you guys what the allegations are here that the second lawsuit entails here. So let's go over this real quick. Okay, there's 3 complaints that were filed here. The first one was ignoring the speed danger. Complaint argues that while MLF and Boyd Duckett regulated life jackets and kill switches, they intentionally refused to adopt standards to regulate speed, which is the most dangerous and deadly factor in the accident. Second claim is the lack of safety protocols. Suit claims that no boating safety plan was implemented for the tournament. And then the third one, no license verification. Filing alleges Boyd Duckett and MLF failed to ensure participants had proper boating licenses. Claims that Flint Davis, who was the apparently the alleged person that caused the accident that ran over the boat and killed the people, did not have a valid boating license in his home state of Georgia or the required Alabama boating certificate, boating safety certificate. Okay, so man, this is I haven't really heard what's came about on the first lawsuit there. This is definitely a major one coming up the second time. But I just want to say one thing about this before, getting off of here. One of the things that I have talked about extensively on this channel was how dangerous bass boats are, especially with speed, which is the first complaint in this lawsuit they're talking about here. That is one of the reasons that I've always been an advocate for reducing horsepower back to 150 horsepower, which that's what I'm running right now. And I have done several videos on this, guys, talking about how there are so many nut job bass boat drivers out there that are just, they have no clue or no awareness on how dangerous a bass boat is. Bass boats are extremely dangerous. And if you've ever seen a boating accident, you will never want to see another one, I can assure you. The problem that you have right now is that so many of these tournament competitors, and it's largely tournament competitors. Occasionally I see just weekend dudes, balls to the wall. Mainly it's tournament competitors. They think they gotta, if their boat runs 80, they think they gotta go 80. It's like if they're gonna go across the cove, 300 yards across the cove, they gotta go balls to the wall over there. If you've ever seen a perfect example, guys, go to any big tournament takeoff in the morning. And you got these guys in there that hammer it down. You got boat wakes everywhere. The boat's going like this. The co-angler's holding on for dear life. They got the motor trimmed up with just the pads in the water, just beating the crap out of their co-angler. And I just shake my head at it, especially these dudes that cut close, they cut between the boat and the bank. I just got no respect for people that drive a boat like that. And one of the things that I have noticed about tournaments in general is they do not crack down hard enough on unsafe boating practices. They sort of like turn a blind eye to it. They don't really pay much attention to it. They'll just give somebody a slap on the wrist. But in my opinion, it's like, if I see somebody taking, if you guys have ever watched me in a tournament, there's people pass me right and left because I drive like a grandma to take off because it's a dangerous situation. But in my opinion, if I see somebody that is driving like a freaking idiot and they're turned in, and that driving, can be verified how dangerous it was by another person, they should be disqualified from the tournament immediately. I guarantee, guys, if I was a tournament director, there would be people disqualified every freaking tournament for driving too fast or driving unsafe. Now, when I'm talking about driving unsafe, I'm talking about putting the lives of people around you and others in danger. I'm not talking about accessing hard to reach areas. I'm talking about driving the boat too fast, being too close to other boats when you're out there, but mainly just driving too fast for the conditions. And that's one of the allegations in this suit right here. So anyway, guys, didn't mean to get off on another tangent there, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on that lawsuit there. I know a lot of people that watch the channel here have been following that. So if I get more information, I'll keep you guys abreast. How I knew about this, guys, I had several people forward this to me, several of my subscribers, and appreciate that. Everybody's taking time to do that. So we'll talk later.